Okay, so hi,
Hello.
and welcome and thank you for participating in today's interview. So the purpose of today's interview is to explore people's perspectives of the royal warrant and its impact on perceived brand authenticity. So we will start with some basic background questions about you, like your age, your nationality.
Okay.
And before we start, I want you to know all data collected today will only be used for this research. And it is okay if you want to stay anonymous. So all information will still be under careful protections. So yeah, do you have any questions before we start?
No.
Right.
Not at all. Everything is clear.
Terrific. So can you please tell me your name, age, and nationality?
Do you want me to spell or?
No, it's cool. I know how to spell. Is that right?
Yeah. MUCO. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm 26 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm Turkish.
Terrific. So how long have you been in the UK?
Around 4 years.
Around 4 years.
Yep.
So can you tell me what is your current occupation?
Full-time PhD student.
Mm-hmm.
Full-time student.
Yeah. So right, that's all background I need to know.
Okay.
So the first top part, well, concerned with with the brand Nestle.
Okay.
So do you know this brand?
Yep.
Yeah. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, but I don't know a lot about the brand or the history of the brand. Don't
It's
know
okay.
much.
So are you a consumer of the brand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a frequent consumer, or are you just part-timely?
I'm not really loyal
Mm-hmm.
customer of
Mhm.
Nestle. Not really.
Terrific. That's okay. So can you tell me what you think about this brand? Like anything of what you know about this brand or your experiences with brand?
I do trust the quality of the brand,
Mm-hmm.
and accept that I don't have any bad experience with the brand. So
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me any of your experience to engage with this brand?
to be honest, I mostly remember the bad experiences. So the good ones, like if it's
Yeah.
okay, I don't really remember.
It's okay. So do you have any expectations from this brand?
In terms of quality, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not about the expectations of from all other brands. So
Okay.
it is average.
That's okay.
Yeah,
So do you think it is an authentic brand to you?
not really.
Not really.
If it was an authentic brand, I would have more knowledge about it.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I don't really.
So that's cool. So, and it's not about testing your knowledge, but
Mhm.
based on what you know about this brand, or based on what you think
Mhm.
when you see this brand, do you think this is a brand that can survive trends?
I think so because they're in the market for quite a long time
Mm-hmm.
within the history.
Mhm.
As I know it, they're for in the business for more than 100 years, most probably.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
100% sure.
That's okay. So, do you think it's
And they set some trends in the market.
they
like,
set some trends?
They set some trends, yeah.
Can you explain a little bit of this?
So most probably they are market leader in some of their products,
Yeah.
and when they launch some products, so it might become the market leader as well.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
So they are quite good in marketing and promotion, as I know.
Right, that's good. So, as you have purchased items from this brand,
Mhm.
do you think this brand accomplish its value promises?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
As
Yeah.
I said before, I trust their quality, and
Yeah.
they meet with my expectations when I
Right.
purchase their.
That's good. So, do you think it is honest to you?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure is there any in supply chains there's some dirty businesses going
Yeah.
behind. But
Mhm.
I'm not really sure how do they involve, and I
Mhm.
didn't really read any research or anything about this.
Mm-hmm.
So they might involve in some
Yeah.
that kind of things.
So, will that kind of things make you think it's dishonest or
Yeah, it would make me.
dishonest?
And it will affect my purchase decision
Right. Okay.
if I knew about
If I
it.
knew.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a customer of Nestle, do you think it's a brand that gives back to the customer, like gives back to you?
I'm not really sure about their corporate social responsibility
Mm-hmm.
policy.
That's okay. So, so you're not.
But I'm sure they do something.
You're sure to do something. Why do you think so?
Because in these days,
Mm-hmm.
almost all the big companies, they need to give back to the society or the community that they are getting.
Mm-hmm. So do you think the big company has to, or
Yeah, it is
Has to.
kind of
right? That's good.
compulsory for them.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, maybe they're doing it as a voluntary action, but I don't believe it is a voluntary action for most of the businesses.
Yeah, that's good. So do you think this brand cares about you as a customer?
In FMCG market, they don't really treat customers as private, special individuals.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
you don't believe it.
No.
Okay.
I don't feel that I'm special to them.
Oh, okay. That's good. So when you purchase this good, do you think it adds meanings to your life?
From Nestle,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
From Nestle.
Yeah.
Yeah, from this stupid brand. Yes. Okay. So do you think it reflects some important value that you care about?
I would say no, not to that.
No. So, if you can say any brand in any industry, is there a brand that you think really reflects the value that you value very much?
Nothing comes to my mind, really.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Think more.
Like, what kind of value do you value most? And when purchase a certain brand, it kind of like reflects you of your inner self or your real self.
I do care about sustainability because
Mhm.
of my personal interest, especially in my PhD.
Uh-huh.
And the brands that gives back to society.
Brand because of the society.
Yeah, like social responsibility, social sustainability.
Mm-hmm. That's good. So if there's a brand that values or has a strong value of sustainability, does it increase your perceptions of authenticity of this brand? Do you think this brand is more authentic to you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would.
So that's good. So positive correlations. Right. So since you said you are willing to purchase this brand, right?
Mhm.
Like you are, I assume you are willing because you have been purchasing this
Yeah.
brand. So do you think you're willing to pay a higher price than the average for this brand?
I don't think so.
Can you tell why?
Because I don't see the brand as an authentic brand, so
Mm-hmm.
I think another brand delivers the same quality
Mm-hmm.
would replace Nestle.
That's
for
good.
me.
That's very nice. So that's the end of the first part. Let's move to the second one.
Royal Warren.
Yeah. Why are you so smart? Can you tell me why you're so smart? So the second part is about the royal warrant. Do you know the royal warrant?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. So can you tell me what you know about it?
The brands, the companies, organizations that delivers the royal family in
Mhm.
UK.
Mm-hmm. Right. So based on your knowledge about this royal warrant, can you tell me what does this mean to you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I just checked royal warrant few times
Mhm.
before I made any purchase decision. Like I was getting some British things to my friends. They asked for it, so I was just checking. Like, is it British really or not?
Did
So
you check?
it's a kind of like they are delivering to royal family, like the highest
Mm-hmm.
in the UK. So
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of checking for some gifts.
For some gifts.
Yeah.
Why do you want to have the royal warrants on the gifts you send it to your friends?
Because it's a kind of showing that it is the highest quality
Mm-hmm.
or symbol of UK, that kind of thing.
So you think it's symbolic?
Kind of.
Kind of. And do you think it reflects high quality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely reflects to high quality.
Definitely. That's good. So, besides it's symbolic of UK and it's of good quality, what else of a value do you think that a brand can possibly contains if it is granted with the royal warrant?
What else it should be?
It is okay if you think that's pretty much it.
I think so. For quality.
Yeah. So can I say quality is the most important, like, issue when you think about?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So now if I tell you,
And they promise what they deliver what they promise as well.
deliver what and promise, so you feel more trustworthy. Like you
Yeah.
can trust a brand more if it's
Yeah.
with the royal warrant. That's good. So now if I tell you that Nestle is granted with the royal warrant, does that change your perspective of the authenticity of this brand?
No.
No. Can you tell why?
Because as I told you before, like I can replace Nestle with other brands. It's like royal warrant doesn't really mean a lot to me in that perspective.
So royal warrant does not add any credits to the brand's competitive advantage.
It would to someone,
Yeah.
but to me it doesn't.
Okay. No competitive advantage. That's good. So, do you think you are more willing to purchase from Nestle if it is granted with the royal warrant?
Not much.
No. And do you will pay a higher price because of the royal warrant?
No.
No. That's good. So, what you
Most probably these are not the answers that you want.
No, it's perfect answer actually. I need something like against the voice because a lot of people say, but we can discuss that later. So, where are we? All right. So you mentioned that the royal warrant is kind of like, you said it's delivered to the royal family. So does that kind of like? Do you think there's a strong link between the royal family and the royal warrant?
I'm not 100% sure because how many brands has royal warrant?
800 something.
800 something. So I don't think it's really difficult to get it maybe. So it's not really trustable if it's like 800 brands.
That's good.
And I'm not really 100% sure about the meaning of royal warrant, like how you get it, like just deliver to royal family and you get it, or do you need to comply something else as well? I'm not sure.
Yeah, so basically the royal warrant you have to supply the 3 people in the royal family first, like the queen herself, the queen herself and the queen's husband and the Prince Charles. So only these people can grant their own royal warrants to any kind of brand, but you have to supply them for at least 5 years. And if they think, oh, you are of good quality, and or if you like you are meet their certain standard of like excellent customer services or heritage, something like that, yes, so it will be granted. And every 5 years you need to renew it, so they will test all your products again.
Okay.
So it's something like that. So as you said, so does that change a little bit of your perspective of the royal warrant?
Not really, because it's still not. I'm still not sure about the process, like how do they get it and how do they keep it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I need to know the procedure more.
So
and it's not really something I really care about.
Okay.
As I said before, like just for some gifts, like I just checked it and that's all.
Makes sense.
And maybe it is more important for, instead of Nestle, maybe it's more important for luxury brands. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure.
So you see industry matters. For consumer goods like Nestle, it does not change that much. Like in your perspective.
Yeah, from my perspective.
Okay, industry matters. That's good. So
and maybe I'm different than other. Of course, we are all different, and some people would think like if Queen uses it, it would be good, so I can use it and I can pay more.
Okay, so do you know the royal endorsement?
No.
Right? So royal endorsement is basically you do not a brand that you do not necessary to have a royal warrant, but the royal family is using your products or is using your services. For example, like the Prince Kate is wearing a dress or something from a brand,
Okay.
so that's royal endorsement. But that brand that's not necessary to have the royal warrant.
Okay.
So now, do you think like there are some similar facts between the royal warrant and the royal endorsement?
So is it royal endorsement? Is it more like personal?
Yeah. Yes. So it's
Then-
like one person. It does like anyone from the royal family.
So just using the product of the company, and that's all.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no quality check or anything for royal endorsement.
I'm not from the royal family, so I don't know. But it's not. I can sure it's not as straight as he granted with the royal family, like with the
Okay.
royal warrant.
I don't know.
Okay, it's
enough
cool.
about
That's
it
good.
to
So, so can you say like which one weighs more to you, royal endorsement or royal warrant? It's okay if you say you're not quite sure.
I think I can answer this question, so
It's
I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah, it's cool. So that's the end of the second part. The third part is also related with another brand, which is Cadbury. So do you know this brand?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Can you tell me what you know about it?
I
Anything.
know.
Anything.
I know they are in business, like doing chocolates and in FMCG business again.
Yeah. So
And they are the biggest in UK, as I know.
you're the biggest in UK.
Yeah,
That's good.
in that business.
So
But I haven't seen their products. Mostly, I haven't seen their products abroad in other countries that I've been.
so do you think it's a very local brand?
I would say national.
National.
Yeah.
That's great. So, based on your knowledge about this brand, what do you think is the most important value or the important values of this brand?
Being national, I would say maybe being British.
That's good. So, do you think it's authentic to you?
No.
No.
I
Can
think
ask-
for me in FMCG, like for my daily products, I don't really.
think it's authentic.
It's authentic, yeah.
No. Is there any other brand in any other industry that makes you feel it's really authentic?
I would say Apple maybe for me.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to use Apple products.
Yeah. Why does it make you think it's authentic?
The quality,
Yeah.
the customer service,
Mhm.
and whenever I face a problem with them, they solve it.
That's good. That's right. Very nice. So, do you
And
have?
for maybe for FMCG products, like even we face with a problem, we don't really
Yes.
go to them to solve the problem
That's true.
because we don't really care about it. Like we can solve it just by replacing the product.
Yes.
So there's the customer connection between the brand and the user. It's quite low in FMCG.
That's good.
We don't really know how they produce the product. We don't really care actually how they. We just use it mostly.
That's good. So, are you willing to purchase from this brand
Yeah, I do
Yeah?
quite often.
quite often? Do you... Oh, okay.
I do eat quite a lot of chocolate, so I
Right.
do use their products quite often.
Okay. So, can you tell me like some of your experiences purchasing this brand or like
I'm quite happy with their taste, quality.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
that's good?
But still not my favorite chocolate.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So, are you willing to pay a higher price for this brand?
Not really.
Not really, because it's again FCMG and the...
Yeah.
Okay, good. So if now I tell you this is also a brand with granted with the royal warrant, does that change your perspective of the authenticity?
No, I was expecting them to have it.
Why do you expect them to have it?
Because, as I said, they're like most probably they're proud of being British, and most probably they're the biggest in the market in UK.
Mm-hmm.
So they're most probably serving to Queen and
Ah,
royal family.
so do
I
you
guess.
think the royal family kind of is makes you think of its country of origin, like because it's UK, so you expect it to have the royal?
For some,
Yeah.
because if it's like the best in UK,
Mm-hmm.
it's a kind of showing that you need to have the royal warrant.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have it,
Right.
it's a kind of lacking. Like you should have it.
You should have it.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of.
So if we think it of the other,
Especially after you said there's like 800 brands, over 800 has it.
yeah, makes sense. So if we think it of the other way around, when you see the royal warrant, do you link it with like? Do you think it must be a UK brand?
No,
No.
it might be from some other countries. As you said, Nestle. I don't think Nestle is British.
Yeah.
It's, where is it from originally?
Sweden.
Sweden. Yeah.
Yes, that's good. So so it does not change. Did I answer that question already? Does it change your willingness to purchase from this brand? You said no. Do you think you can willing to pay a higher price for this brand? No. I have asked, correct?
Yeah.
So last question.
So can I ask you a question? How many of the 800 brands are British? Do you know? Is there any?
I would say like 80% of them are.
Okay.
But some, like for example, Nestle. Like Nestle is not a UK brand, but the one that they granted the royal warrant is Nestle UK Ltd. So it's kind of like a country in UK.
Okay.
So I don't know if that counts as a like UK company or not, but it's definitely a UK company, but it's not a UK brand. The brand
Okay.
is still like international.
Yeah.
So good. Last question. Do you think the royal warrant will influence your emotional attachment with a brand? No, not at all, or
Not at all.
not at all. It won't make you like a brand a little bit more? No. Okay, that's good. So wait, do you have any emotional attachment with the royal family?
No.
No. So do you care about what they do? Do you like think? What do you think of the royal family?
I'm neutral to them.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
No negative or no positive
That's
feeling.
good. No feelings or no. Okay. Do you have any thoughts about it?
Not really.
Okay, that's good. That's
To be honest, I don't really care.
yeah. That's the answer I want. I don't really care about it. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the questions. Thank you for your participate. Do you have any questions for me?
No, thank you.
Terrific.